Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Karina Joelle if you're new here. If you're not, I'm still Karina Joelle. So today we are doing step 2 or part 2 of my kind of like basics step-by-step tutorial situation. So the last video was on doing foundation, priming, moisturizing, all that fun stuff. So today we'll be doing highlighting, contour, and blush, and kind of like I'll be explaining like the difference of what we're doing when we're trying to contour, what we're trying to achieve, and like how our faces are different, so the way we contour should be different. So that's what we'll be doing today. If that sounds interesting to you, then come hang out. I'd love to have you. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, or thumbs down if you hated it. Please subscribe if you want to hang out and watch me do more things to my face. If not, that's cool too. If you want to watch this video, wow, I'm just giving you so many options today. Feel free to continue watching this video. If not, my feelings won't be too offended. My feelings won't be too hurt. So thank you for coming to watch this video, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope it helps some of you guys out. But let's get this show on the road, why don't we? Alright guys, so I have zoomed you guys in a little bit, the better to see what I'm actually doing to my face. I did my eyebrows off screen because there's nothing interesting about that, as I've said 1,000 times. I just used the NYX brow pencil, micro brow pencil, if you want to know what made these happen. So, in the last video, what you guys last saw was us doing all our cream or our liquid to cream products. So what we're doing now is we're going to work on highlight. So the next step after that would be to, what I prefer to do is go in with, what I prefer to do is to go in with some bronzer and contour. So what I do to contour is I will just use a bronzer, and I don't really sculpt my face, but if you wanted to sculpt your face, then that's totally okay too, you know, to each their own. We're all trying to achieve some sort of look. So I never know my face shape. I think I have a round face. Or do I have an egg head? Or is it square? Maybe it's not, no, it's not square. I don't know. So, but I also have a very small face. Some of us have larger faces, and that's kind of why contouring is so great, because you can, what am I doing with my hands today? You can achieve what you want. Because what we're doing with contours is we're kind of creating like almost a shadow, so where your face is drawn to the higher points. So if you put a bunch of contour here, we're going to be drawn to here, and it'll almost make this appear smaller. But then at the same time, a lot of people are just also wanting to bronze up their face. So it's kind of, you know, you're able to achieve what you would like. And then also, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that our faces are built differently. So kind of like feel where your cheekbones are. Like mine are right here. So I will lay my contour or my highlight down at the lowest, the bottom of my cheekbone. So if your cheekbone, so you should apply yours like right along that, so that you're not like misplacing it on your face. Does that make sense? And also feel the highest point of your face, the highest point of your cheekbone. You can even see it on yourself. So mine is here, and this is where my highlight goes, and my blush goes somewhere else in that. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't. You can always tell me in the comments down below. But that's kind of what I was taught when I did stage makeup while I was in college. I'm still in college. So that was one of the things we were taught. And a lot of people, some people have different cheeks. Like I have, like you can kind of see like just, they call it like the chair. So my face goes like this. Like if I was creating a crazy like shadow on myself, it would go here. Some people have it to where it goes like this, where the cheeks are really big and round. So it's kind of just know your face, know what you're working with. Or if you're a working makeup artist, know your customer's face, know what you're working with. I'm going to go in with my favorite my favorite highlight and contour palette, the 8L Lo-Fi Morphe palette that has a bunch of fun shades. And what I will do is, what I do when I'm trying to get like a really nice little like contour on my face, I'm really just trying to chisel it in there. I will take a smaller brush just so you can really center where you're putting your product. And today, since we're going to work on contouring before we bronze, I'm going to take this shade Donut, which is kind of the lightest shade in this little palette. Just kind of bounce my brush in there. And yes, we are putting this just onto, like straight onto the liquid or cream products. If you would prefer to bake at this time or apply a powder, then that's totally okay, and that's kind of just, sorry, I was strengthening. Just personal preference, but I prefer to do it this way. But then, so we have Donut on our brush, and I'm just gonna keep it, because I have such a small face, I try my best to keep this shadow just like not going too far into create myself like a little beard. You can already see like my natural, this brush is shedding, my natural, it's like I'm just accentuating it, making you see it better. So I like, perfect. On my brushes, they're all freaking out. Okay, so I think that looks really nice. And a lot of people, you'll hear a lot of people talking about the 3 on your face. So it's like 1, 2, 3. So what I'm gonna do next, taking a little bit of product, is just kind of contour the outside of my face. Not too crazy, but just enough. I'm just creating a shadow here. A lot of people, if you like are like sensitive about your neck, then you can always like create a harsher shadow and make sure you blend it out, but to kind of make it appear like more like dink. Does that make sense? So, and then I'm going to do the other side. Okay, so that is as far as contour. A lot of people do cream contour as well. That's fine. We're all just trying to achieve the same thing. Or if you don't want to contour at all, that's great too. Sorry, I keep moving down because I'm sitting on my feet so that I don't look like a floating head. So what we're going to do now, is bronze. Bronze up my face. And I'm going to go in with just a big brush. Sometimes I'll go in with this brush as well, or I'll even just use this and use a bronzer shade. Whatever makes you happy, you know? So I'm going to go in with this guy. And I'm going to take this kind of more orangey shade. It's called Enemy. Just going to take it on my brush. Just going to like bronze up that area. I'm not going too deep. I'm not dragging. I'm just kind of like pressing it into the powder, into the foundation almost. Just bring some more color into my face. also just slightly sweeping it around. And then I'm also just doing this pretty lightly. If you prefer to go in more harsh and create a darker, deeper, whatever you want, girl. Oh boy, do what you want. So what I'm going to do next is actually, I'm going to highlight. And then for highlight, I'm going to use a really small little brush. A lot of people like to use big fan brushes or even brushes in size like this. Whatever makes you happy, whatever applies the highlight in which you want, the way you want it. No rules, honey, no rules. So today I'm just going to take a really light, not too crazy highlight shade. I'm just using this really old City Color highlight trio. It's got a few shades. This one's just like a nice like neutral white. And I'm just going to take it on my brush. And like we were talking about that high point on the cheek of my cheek or your cheek. And I'm just going to lightly begin to bring in some of that highlight. I think that looks really nice and really natural. Then what I'm going to do is bring it around here a little bit. And then on the other side of my cheek, I'm going to show you a different way, a different option to highlight, and you can use your wet beauty blender or makeup sponge, whatever. And just kind of bouncing it in there a little bit, taking the product on, and just lightly applying the product. Some people prefer it this way because it makes it more like natural. My camera stopped filming again, isn't that fun? So we just finished up the highlight on the other side. Bam. Bam. Then what I'm going to do now, and I don't do really nose contour because I just don't feel like it looks good on me. I just have a big nose, so I'll just kind of, not taking any additional product on the contour brush that I use, just kind of like shade it on the sides. If you want a crazy contour video of nose, I am not the person to go to. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to take a small little brush, and you will see this one later once we do our eyes. And I'm going to take that same highlight shade and just kind of put it on the tips of my nose. You could go as crazy as you want with this step. You will not get any judgment from me. And then what I also do is, because you want to gravitate people to certain parts of your face, kind of put some highlight here, and I'll bounce it out with this. You can also do your little, what's that, Cupid's bow? I think that's what that's called. That area. I also used to highlight here, so that, you know, you're trying to pull people to a certain part of your face, but since I am a bit drier there, I don't. Okay, and what we're going to go in now with is some blush. So today I'm going to use this Desert Rose Note blush. I got this in a boxy charm. And I'm going to take this tapered highlighter brush from Lexi. I think it's just a really nice small little blush brush. And the reason I'll do my contour and then my highlight and then blush is so that I can kind of bring them together, make them one, if that makes sense. Just gonna, not too good, maybe hold it a little bit loosely. I will also kind of bring this around my face. You don't have to do this if you don't want blush everywhere, but I think it looks nice. Then I will also set my eyebrows. You don't have to do this. I just have crazy mother flippin' eyebrows, so I have to. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering when we're going to go in with some powder. So right now I'm going to take this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. Just going to apply some in there. I'm going to take my beauty blender, we use these bad boys for everything, and just kind of apply it under here. It kind of helps chisel your contour as well. You could bake under here if you wanted. I don't really want to today. And then just kind of bounce it around, put it under your eye if you would like. Also, the best part about makeup is you don't have to do this in this, and this in any type of way other than what you would like. I usually will do my eyes, I will do my moisturizers, I'll do my primer, I'll do my eyebrows, and then I'll do my eyeshadow. So for the sake of this, I began at pretty much the beginning. But so I'm going to show, in my next video, I'm going to show you guys just a really basic, fun, easy to do look so that it's just 3 colors and it's really simple to do, and you could switch it up and do it with like pretty much any shades you want ever. Pretty much any shade you want, so I feel like that's also helpful, and I feel like it's really good like beginner's eye look. So I'm going to go prep my eyelids, and then I will see you guys on the next video. I hope this helps you. Of course, if you have any questions about anything I did here, just let me know in the comments down below, or you can hit me up on my Instagram or my Twitter, Karina Joelle everywhere. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.